Kelly Clarkson abruptly cancels Las Vegas show. Anne Hathaway opens up about latest gig. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Kelly Clarkson stunned fans over the weekend after she made the unexpected decision to cancel her highly anticipated Las Vegas show just hours before she was scheduled to take the stage, sending waves of confusion and disappointment through her devoted fan base who had traveled from across the country to witness the powerhouse vocalist light up the Viva Strip. The announcement was made through a brief social media statement that left more questions than answers, sparking speculation and concern as ticket holders scrambled for explanations and refunds while the entertainment world paused to absorb the shock of the moment. Clarkson, who has spent the last several months juggling her residency performances, her daytime talk show commitments, and motherhood, has been a beacon of resilience and energy for fans who've watched her rise from small-town beginnings to superstardom. So the sudden nature of this cancellation without much detail or advance notice caught many off guard, especially considering the buzz around this particular Vegas run, which had been marketed as a culmination of her post-divorce rebirth and vocal return to form. Insiders close to the production suggest that the decision to cancel was made at the very last moment after the star allegedly began experiencing a vocal issue during soundcheck. Though this has yet to be officially confirmed by her team, the speculation has been enough to stir both sympathy and frustration online, where fans expressed both concern for her health and disappointment over the lack of transparency. Some attendees were reportedly already lined up outside the venue or preparing for pre-show festivities when the news broke, making the sting all the more painful for those who had planned their trips around the performance. Sources say that backstage, the atmosphere was tense and filled with urgency as Clarkson's management and production crew scrambled to determine if the show could go on with modified arrangements or if a full cancellation was the only option. Ultimately, it was decided that risking vocal strain or damage was not worth the gamble given Clarkson's long-term career and history with vocal fatigue, an issue that has plagued many top-tier vocalists who perform at the demanding level she does. While Clarkson herself has yet to make a personal statement, fans are hopeful that she will eventually speak on the matter to give clarity and closure. Meanwhile, in a completely different pocket of the entertainment world, Anne Hathaway is making waves of her own, but in a way that contrasts Clarkson's moment of silence. Hathaway has opened up in a deeply honest and revealing interview about her latest role, which she describes as one of the most emotionally challenging projects she's ever taken on and one that required her to dig into places she had previously avoided for the sake of personal protection and sanity. The Oscar winner sat down with a renowned culture publication to discuss the nuances of her character, the complexity of the story, and the deeply personal journey she underwent during filming. The new role, which has yet to be fully revealed to the public, centers on a woman navigating the aftermath of trauma and the long journey toward rediscovering her voice and agency. It's a theme that Hathaway said spoke to her soul at a time when she too was reevaluating what power and vulnerability meant in her life. The actress, who has often kept her private battles tightly guarded, opened up about the emotional weight she carried during the project and how she found herself both liberated and exhausted by the experience. Once production wrapped, she admitted there were days she went home and cried for reasons she couldn't always articulate, a testament to how deeply she immersed herself in the role. Hathaway has long been admired for her graceful command of complex characters, but this project appears to be a new turning point, one that marries her years of experience with a raw authenticity that she says only came with age, motherhood, and a willingness to confront the darker corners of her past. While she declined to name specific personal experiences that informed the role, she acknowledged that she drew from moments in her life when she felt unseen, misunderstood, or simply overwhelmed by the demands of being a woman in the spotlight. This subtle confession added a layer of resonance to her portrayal and gave fans a glimpse into the rarely seen emotional landscape behind her often polished exterior. The timing of Hathaway's openness about this role has not gone unnoticed, especially as the conversation around emotional health in Hollywood continues to evolve and gain urgency. Her comments arrive during a moment where many female artists are stepping into the spotlight with newfound courage to discuss the toll that fame, expectations, and creative pressure can take not just on the mind, but on the spirit. Hathaway's candor felt less like a promotional talking point and more like a gentle invitation to have deeper conversations about resilience, boundaries, and the stories that need to be told even when they hurt. While Clarkson's abrupt silence and Hathaway's emotional reveal may seem like separate events, they paint a poignant picture of where two celebrated women in entertainment stand at this moment, both navigating the demands of their careers, the weight of their legacies, and the personal costs of vulnerability. For Clarkson, the silence has created a vacuum that fans hope will soon be filled with honesty, explanation, and reassurance. For Hathaway, the transparency has created space for empathy, understanding, and admiration as audiences prepare to receive what may be one of her most affecting performances yet. In Las Vegas, the aftermath of Clarkson's cancellation continues to ripple through fans and industry insiders alike. There is talk that her team may reschedule the missed performance, though no official word has been given just yet. Others are speculating that this sudden stop may be indicative of a deeper issue, whether personal health related or emotional, a theory strengthened by Clarkson's history of pushing through hardship with a brave face, only to later reveal that she had been struggling behind the scenes. The pattern is not uncommon among artists who feel the weight of expectation and the fear of disappointing fans while still battling their own internal chaos. Some who were present at the venue on the night of the canceled performance shared emotional reactions, saying they had waited years to see Clarkson live, and though they were heartbroken, they understood the importance of health and well-being, especially for someone who gives as much on stage as Clarkson does. One fan described the experience as bittersweet, saying it reminded her that celebrities are still human, still vulnerable, and that sometimes the strongest thing one can do is step back before things fall apart entirely. As for Hathaway, she has embraced her role as a storyteller with renewed intensity and grace. Her latest work is already generating early buzz for awards consideration, and critics who've seen advanced screenings are calling it a career-defining turn for the actress who once feared being typecast or underestimated. After early commercial success, now Hathaway stands not just as a seasoned performer, but as a voice for emotional authenticity, one that resonates with both audiences and fellow actors seeking to find truth in their craft and healing in their narratives. Back in Los Angeles, entertainment reporters are now drawing parallels between these two events, pointing out that both Clarkson and Hathaway are part of a larger cultural moment where women in entertainment are rewriting the rules on how success, strength, and softness coexist. The old models that demanded silence, perfection, and endless output are being quietly replaced with a more human approach, one that allows for missteps, pauses, confessions, and change. Fans are watching this evolution with mixed feelings, part heartbroken, part inspired, but fully aware that they are witnessing something real unfold in real time. The entertainment machine may continue to churn out headlines, red carpets, and viral moments, but within it are real people making hard decisions, taking emotional risks, and sometimes choosing silence over performance or truth over perfection. As Clarkson regroups and Hathaway shares her soul, both women remind the world that at the heart of fame lies a person with a story and a struggle, and that story is often far more compelling than any scripted spectacle. In the coming weeks, fans will likely hear more from Clarkson as she prepares to re-engage with her audience. Many are hoping she will return with her signature humor and honesty, explaining what led to the cancellation and reassuring the world that her voice and her spirit are intact. Until then, speculation will no doubt continue, but so will the support as fans flood her social media with messages of love, encouragement, and understanding, reminding her that the connection she's built with them goes far beyond a single show. Meanwhile, Hathaway is preparing for a whirlwind press tour that will bring her face to face with the public. Response to her latest role, early interviews suggest that she is ready to hold space for meaningful dialogue about the themes of the project and how it reflects her personal growth. She is expected to appear on several major platforms to discuss the film's message, the creative process, and her hopes for how it will resonate with viewers. particularly women who have faced similar journeys of rediscovery and resilience. As both narratives continue to develop, one marked by silence and concern, the other by openness and emotional depth, the entertainment world finds itself at a reflective crossroads. What do we ask of our stars? What do we owe them in return? And how can we support them, not just as performers, but as people? These are the questions rising from the shadows of canceled shows and honest interviews, and they may well shape the next chapter of how fame and humanity coexist in the modern era. For now, fans are left with emotions that range from confusion to compassion, frustration to empathy, but more than anything, there is a shared recognition that these women are more than just public figures. They are mirrors of our own journeys through pain, hope, pressure, and healing. Whether through a missed concert or a soul-bearing performance, the message is the same. The story is still unfolding, and we are all watching, listening, and hoping for whatever comes next. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.